I can count on one hand how many Black-owned businesses are still just specifically in this area.
Denver7, your voice, back in 5 Points tonight. And one of the things you shared with us last week were concerns about vacant buildings that were once home to thriving businesses. And Denver7 spent a lot of last week in 5 Points, highlighting your voice and listening to frustrations over the lack of economic development.
Tonight, Denver7 investigative reporter Natalie Chuck is getting answers to what is being done to fix the issue.
We are back in 5 Points this week after coming out and listening to your voice. Many of the community members here told us they have concerns about all of the vacant buildings in the neighborhood. So we took those concerns straight to city officials. It's not just the gloomy weather keeping customers away from 5 Points. The Welton Street drag, once known for booming business, is lined with closed sign after closed sign.
There's a lot of places that open, and then some of them close because they can't seem to keep enough business coming through.
This woman echoing what other neighbors told us last week on Denver7 Your Voice.
I think about what happened to make them feel like they needed to leave, and also what happened to push them out or displace them.
Why do you think it is that businesses are having a hard time staying there if they do open up?
Across the city, we're seeing lower sales tax. We're seeing less funds come in to smaller businesses like restaurants, the types of businesses that are along Welton Street corridor.
Denver City Council member Darrell Watson represents 5 Points. He says in the last year, about $600,000 from the city's Business Impact Opportunity Fund has been dedicated to the neighborhood, which might be hard to believe for the people walking by the empty buildings every day.
I think the city has to crack down on the owners of the area to lease out these spaces and get businesses in here.
How much accountability can the city really provide when it comes to these buildings and these landlords?
I think it's two-part. We've done an inventory of each of those businesses. We've knocked on each of their doors, reached out to each of the landlords, and we're providing them opportunities to come into compliance. That's the first step. For the business owners who refuse to make changes, there are steps that the city has that we can actually move them towards compliance.
Steps these neighbors hope will move Welton Street in the right direction.
It would be wonderful. It would be things to do. It would be something to occupy everybody's time instead of just not doing anything.
As always, if you have concerns about 5 Points or another community you want us to come out and highlight, just let us know on denver7.com/yourvoice. In 5 Points, Natalie Chuck, Denver7.
If you missed Natalie's stop in 5 Points, or if you think she missed something, you can still have your voice heard. Scan the QR code on your screen to connect with Natalie. We will continue to visit communities in Colorado. And if you want us to stop in your town, let us know.